By the time dawn broke over Lyantonde, supporters of Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu had already gathered outside Novella Hotel, where the NUP presidential candidate spent the night. Singing, chanting and waving party flags, they waited eagerly for a glimpse of their leader before he set off for his next rally in Kiruhura District. When Kyagulanyi finally emerged, cheers erupted as his convoy rolled out of the hotel, escorted by a large procession of supporters. The group wound its way along the Masaka-Mbarara highway, their numbers swelling with every kilometer. But as the convoy approached the Kaguta Road junction, tensions began to brew. A group of NRM supporters stood by the roadside, some wielding traditional ankle-leg grazing sticks, taunting the NUP procession and bowing loudly, an apparent show of defiance in the ruling party's stronghold. At Ssanga Trading Center in the outskirts of Kiruhura District, Kyagulanyi made a brief stop to wave to a cheering crowd. But moments later, the atmosphere turned chaotic. A group of NRM supporters, armed with long ankle-leg grazing sticks, charged at NUP supporters near Ssanga Market. In the fracas that followed, Field Force Police personnel were seen standing by as Kyagulanyi's Electoral Commission escort team tried to calm the situation and shield the clashing groups. Tensions escalated further when the two rival camps traded insults, and eventually blows were exchanged about half a kilometer from the market. Police officers struggled to restore order. Calm returned when Kyagulanyi intervened, urging his supporters to exercise restraint and maintain discipline. The convoy then proceeded, taking a detour off the main highway through the winding feeder roads of Mbarara's Kashari and into Kashongi before looping back onto the Kaguta Road before Rushere. The journey, slowed by repeated interruptions and diversions, stretched over 7 hours. But peace remained elusive as Kyagulanyi's convoy entered Rushere Town Council in Kiruhura. It met yet another hostile crowd. Groups of NRM supporters, once again brandishing grazing sticks, were captured on camera, assaulting NUP supporters, rekindling scenes of confrontation. Deemed unwelcome in Kiruhura, Kyagulanyi's team made an about turn toward Kazo District. Unlike the earlier stops, his entry into Kazo was peaceful. There, the NUP leader finally addressed his supporters without incident, rounding off a turbulent day marked by tension, resilience, and a test of endurance on the campaign trail.
Twarabo mu Rushere konka twashanga abantu babatinisa babatera batunemesa no gamba n'abantu ba Rushere abo kuba RDC atwange cyayi n'ebyuma byetu akabihamba yabihamba konka hati tutu senalo nimuzakonsasira.
Whether Kyagulanyi's rejection in Kiruhura was a spontaneous display of loyalty to the ruling party's stronghold or a calculated move by local leaders as he alleged remains unclear. But what stood out, however, was the unusual level of hostility witnessed, marking one of the more violent encounters of his campaign trail, with NRM supporters visibly unsettled by the NUP's presence in their backyard. Now Kyagulanyi is expected to take his campaign trail next to Ssanga District tomorrow. I'm David Ijjo for NTV Tonight in Kazo District.